All right, all right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Woo! We had some kind of week for real in this country here. We're two everyday. We're here. Yeah, two everyday a-holes, and my name is William,
Brian.
and glad to see y'all again. And I need to continue to check in and comment, comment. We're ready for the comments. Um, I like to say, kicking off that to me, and I've thought about this too. If you're living in this country right now, if by now you don't see the mess this administration is making, listen, I'm not talking about the people. I'm not one of these people that get ready to get on here and slam bam the people. I don't know them. I don't care. It's just like anybody that comes to my house to do a job. Either you're doing a good job or you're doing a bad job. No feelings, no none of that right there. You're doing a good job or a bad job. This administration is doing a bad job, hands down. Period. The whole crew, in one place, point or another. Um, I'm not gonna play all this,
I
but
don't think we should have any
this
appearance of impropriety here. Okay, but
his
the other side of it, some people say,
stuff
well,
like
look,
this.
the salary of Congress has been frozen since
Oh, it's only
2008.
frozen at
Adjust for inflation.
174
Remember,
hours.
today's making 31%
So
less.
I mean, like, oh, poor me. We should be able to trade. That's crazy.
I think it's disgusting that you take pictures of what you leave at toilets and then show them to people on the website. Uh,
Crazy. Crazy.
you're talking about this is a bad president. Name one good one in our lives, please.
Well,
One that actually did something that actually helped us instead of made it worse. Name one.
listen,
And I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I hate them both equally.
my thing is, like I said, I'm sticking on this right here. Either you're doing a good job or you're doing a bad job. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that they have all done so wonderful and made life so. I've been living in this world for a few days now, particularly in the United States. For a few days, I got to hear color to prove it. So I'm on the same page with you as far as it being, ooh, it's been the most wonderful and lovely this. But when you start doing a job so bad that it's noticeable to the everyday, it's for years, and it's probably just probably ignorance in doing it for years. I have been able to live some times where politics take care of politics. This and that probably wasn't a good idea, but shoot, by the time my time came to live or whatever, I wasn't trying to get into all that. I was just trying to live, work real hard, make money, buy things I like. I always say Americans are people. I don't know why this guy is messing with all these other countries. Americans like stuff that's a lot of stuff to start with B's. Booties, butts, balls, balloons, bags, baseball, basketball, um, beaches, uh, butterflies, bees. We like all kind of stuff to start with bees in America. That's just being American. And you're going messing with people all the time that don't care nothing about that. You can't make Americans like these people um, and expect it to be okay. It's a hot mess, and right now you like this administration really just like taking us all back. And for as anyone out there that feel like, well, it's just going to be this people or that people. No, one bad affects everybody.
This is my custom made T-shirt. You like it?
You,
On this side,
oh, man.
this is the names of all the Republicans that said that they were going to shrink government that actually did it,
Mhm.
and that's not all. That's not all.
Okay,
I can turn around.
okay.
Turn around. On this side,
Mhm.
this is all the Democrats who promised to protect constitutional and human rights. They
Oh
actually
wow.
did. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, man. Good gracious. I mean,
Sure, fellas, I can't get you one.
for a minute, I thought you were going to show me that.
I guess I kind of did. That's what I think about all politicians' policies. Yes.
Man, listen, it's truly sometimes where it's a hot mess. Now, well, all y'all going to say is a hot mess. No, um, I am a guy that have become, particularly in this last couple of years, that has been paying close attention, in-depth attention to how the system is working, and it's really amazing. It Brian will talk about it. I say it's like, man, listen, you will start talking about it now. When we going to sleep? 3 days from now? Because they have that much crap going on with this with stuff. So I'm not trying to cram all that into this little 10 minutes or 15 minutes of this time. What I do like to do when it comes to this podcast is just know that two everyday guys, that just everyday citizens, are know that there's people out here that can relate to what we're saying, and we just like the feedback from you to hear from it. To hear from you. Anybody, all the opposers too. If you feel anything different, you feel like this country is going in such a great direction and everything is going fine, and this administration, they're going to get us out of everything and they're going to resolve it all. Hey, share that, please.
Anybody that thinks that their politician is going to fix this is just a fool, putting it nicely. This president ran on, I'm not going to start any new wars.
Yeah.
We're talking about abolishing the IRS. Yeah. We're going to make America great again. Inflation is only 3%. Really? Yeah. I want to know when the hell we're going to get off our asses and do something about it. And I don't mean that in a threat. I'm just saying that, the Constitution says if it goes corrupt, take it back. That's a declaration, excuse me, a declaration of independence. But still, we all sit here every day, and one of the things that kills me, especially with these right-wing warmongering radio hosts, I'm not going to name names, but there's one that always used to kill me back in the day. Americans will only take so much of this crap. And this, I remember hearing that the first time in the Clinton administration. 30 years ago? Come on. Come on. One person can't do it all. I want to know where these groups are. I want to join somebody. I'm tired of this crap. Why is everybody sitting on their ass? Just to be very blunt about it. Nobody's in the street raising pure hell about any of this crap. And I mean, it's not even just that. He promised to get rid of all the immigrants. Not only did he not do it, how many people have been killed because of his policies on this? I mean, raped, murdered, and it's, if I hate looking on X because it's always, well, this white girl was killed by somebody. Motherfucker, you need to look around a little bit more. It's every color of every person. It doesn't matter anyway.
Speaking
If
of
they're an
that,
American and they're being killed by these immigrants, they need to be kicked out.
this ICE situation, that is ridiculous. But that's ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You want to put that much money, but hey, you know what? I think I found this way. Well, who wants to do that? I don't want to do that crappy job. It's a crappy job.
Pay 6 figures.
Yeah, paying 6 figures is a crappy job.
Of course, what's it matter? Money's
Yeah,
fake any damn way.
exactly. Exactly. They're gonna turn that into something else anyway. It's trying very hard for that. But I listen. I'd rather be here in the condition I am than take some job that I know that's going to be harmful to many people. And that job is a crappy job. I know some of y'all bros out there go take the job just for the sake of making an income. I get it or whatever. But I'm 55. I ain't got to take no crappy jobs that harm other
I'm
people.
53. I'll just shoot you. I'm not going
Right, exactly. Nobody's taking a crappy job. Okay, it's a crappy job. You're not a police officer. You're not. You're not military. You're not.
Well, it's the only job that I'm aware of where somebody can try and hit you with a car and you defend yourself by shooting them and you're the bad guy.
That's yeah. Well, yeah. And then you're not gonna get no support when you do.
Yeah, so what's the point?
Yeah.
You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Okay, catch 22. Well, I'm not. That's a crappy job.
Yeah.
That's a crappy job. Boss, I did my job. We'll go to jail.
Congratulations, you're under arrest for what? Murder.
What?
Tried to hit me with a car.
But you told me to.
It's all just falling apart at the seams, and we all just sit here, and it's like it's not even just one thing; it's everything coming around you, and it just squeezes around you. You know what I mean?
But
It's around your neck, and there are still dumbasses out there smiling,
my
saying, "I
goodness.
voted for this."
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah. Now, my thing. Now, he said we're just sitting here. I believe that anytime you have enough sense to create a podcast or something like this, it it might be little, but it takes and I've resolved a lot of situations and been in a lot of situations to have my hand in supporting, or they say help a lot of people. I don't consider it, like I say, support a lot of people through some really rough stuff, right? You
Mhm.
dig? And one of the first things is what we're doing right now is awareness. If everybody sits back and says it's not a problem, it's okay, then
There's no reason for everybody not to. I mean, honestly, you have a smartphone, you can have a podcast. I mean, hell, YouTube, you can set up for free. Rumble will even let you put them up for free.
yeah, I don't know. I give old TikTok credit, some credit, because my wife shows me the stuff. They are blasting these people out the water. Every every other stroll, every other stroll, every other stroll. I'm like, damn, that's a good gracious.
I hate TikTok just for the fact that our moronic president. Oh my God,
TikTok,
the
right?
Chinese owns TikTok. Oh my God, we can't have that. They have our information. We're going to force them to sell it. Okay, great. Who bought it? Fucking Israelis. Call me anti-Semitic. I really don't give a
It's
shit.
not anti-Semitic. That happened.
Yeah, they're the Arabs are Semitic, not the Jews.
That's not
F
anti-Semitic.
them,
That happened.
but they'll call you anti-Semitic, which is hilarious. It just shows you they don't know how to. Yeah, what
Of
that word
course, that's
means.
hilarious.
You know.
Why you gonna call me anti-Semitic for something that happened? It happened. Did it or not? Did it not? No, I'm not making it up. I'm not against this or that or whatever. But you said out of your mouth.
That's the only reason I'm not on TikTok. I thought it was
Well,
hilarious. We can't have the Chinese having our personal information, but we'll give it to some assholes in the Middle East that they shouldn't have it anyway.
makes
It's just
about much sense as chicken with teeth. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
boobs on a fish is my favorite.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boobs on a fish. That's a good one. Yeah. Makes about much sense of that. That's what this is the kind of thing that happens. Listen, on um, like I said, this is our little action. Um, you can call it whatever you want to call it, whatever. That's why we don't try to do no special dressing up, none of that right there. We just go ahead on and say stuff how we know. And that's a good thing. Listen, you're not talking with two guys that just like we're two everyday assholes, but we're not dummies. Listen, we are so far from being stupid or ignorant or illiterate. I mean, it really is, and we know it. I just look, I'm not gonna call myself something that I'm not. We're very intelligent men sitting right here in front of you. We might keep it on a plain level, but understand we're very intelligent.
I'm Gen X. I got a hell of a work ethic.
That's right.
It's not intelligence, it's common sense.
Oh man, full of common
And
sense.
one of these young little SOBs wants to try some shit, be my guest.
Okay.
But I don't want to hear you crying about the outcome.
Well, well, they're good at that these days. They're good at that. My daddy used to say, "You order shit, you eat shit." What he used to say. Oh man, but I'm thinking too, just in a flash moment. That's the thing that this administration is sort of pushed out the way. Something you just said, common sense.
Yeah, well, it's indoctrination through the education system.
Okay,
Carlin put it best. He said, we need people that are smart enough to run the machines, but not smart enough to question what's going on.
that's right, exactly. So, but common sense, man. Common sense. Listen, common sense. If you go to the country of your enemy, will that make them stop being your enemy?
Oh, no, that was always my favorite. Remember the couple? God, this is probably 2 or 3 years ago now. They were the liberals, gonna pedal across the Middle East just to show how peaceful and loving it was. And on day two, they were both beheaded.
Okay.
Just,
I mean, like, okay.
it's not funny, but it's funny. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. I mean, like, listen, it's crazy.
You're sitting there with them, you just kind of smile.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Let's take anything back before you die.
But y'all talking about the straight fucking honest. Okay, how was it before we touched it? Let's use common sense.
It was open, so we got pissed off and barricaded it so it's closed.
Okay, common sense. How do you block something that didn't block? You gonna block the blocker that blocked the block? I mean, what is that? This stuff. I've been telling my wife. I said, listen, and now here I am right here, and I'm gonna do this for y'all, for me. Yeah, because I kept waiting for it to get better from the beginning. I did. I cannot listen. I used to tell my wife. I was telling her, I said, listen, these people cannot be this stupid. Then he got some stupids to join him. I'm like, okay. You mean this guy is you mean this guy? First of all, you changed from defense to war. That sounds like you started some shit. Okay, it was defense for a reason. But anyway, okay. Then you go get another few women, and I said, this cannot be real. And then you're saying this and that. I said, okay, this is gonna. I've been doing that for. Listen, my wife would call it giving the giving the benefit of the doubt, and my wife said, "You crazy? It's not gonna get better."
That's your wife giving you the benefit of the doubt. Calling you crazy.
Yeah, yeah. She's telling me I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and she said, "You're
Yeah.
crazy." She said, they're not gonna get better." And
Nope.
listen, I walked in here today. He showed me something else. I'm like, I mean, like, I mean, this is like a supersized idiot to come in front of people to say, in these times right here, right now, to say in front of two everyday guys, everyday working guys, everyday regular income guys, $174,000 is just not enough for me to make it. And with that, I'll yield.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Till next time.